This video is all about what you should be doing your first 30 days as a real estate agent. Stay tuned. Hello, my people. My name is Aram. As you know, I'm a real estate agent in the Chicagoland area, and we have a new setting today. This is going to be the podcast studio. I'm getting it ready right now. We got the chairs, we got the tables, we got the poster coming in. So I figured why not start by recording one of my videos for YouTube, for you guys here right now, because this chair is awfully comfortable and it swivels. Today I want to talk about the first 30, your first 30 days as a real estate agent, and then I'm going to go back in time and share with you exactly what I was going through as a real estate agent, those 30 days, what I did, what mistakes I made, what I wish I could have done different. So this way you can kind of take that knowledge, learn from it, don't make the same mistake, and then move on with your life. So my first 30 days was from March 1st to 2017 to obviously March 30th or 31st. I don't really know how many days are there. And the biggest mistake I did was right away, something didn't click in my head to how quickly I need to get to work. I was very lackadaisical. I had these big ambitions, but my work ethic wasn't showing it. I'd get to the office around, I'd always, my goal was, all right, let's get up early and get to the office, right? But I wouldn't get to my first week, I didn't get to the office earlier than 11 a.m. And you get there, and then I would work for a couple hours and then go to lunch. And I wasn't really productive. I didn't really do much. Those first 3 weeks as a real estate agent, I essentially procrastinated on cold calling. I made lists of people I should call. I watched a bunch of educational YouTube videos. I made lists of people I shouldn't call, which is, are you serious right now? Quick interruption. If you're enjoying the content so far, please just take one moment out of your day, like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and leave a comment. It helps me out a lot. It gets me to more agents, and the more agents I get to, the more people I can help, and I can save them money. So let's do that. Now get back to the video. So essentially, I was wasting time making lists to do lists, worrying about my business card, my website, setting up my Facebook page, getting my social media in order, getting my headshot right. All these things don't get you paid nothing, okay? They don't make you any money. And I was doing all these things, and I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't feel productive. Mentally, I feel myself already dropping. And this is why when you have a bad start to your real estate career, it can really hinder you. So it's important if you're getting started to kind of hit it with the bang and then take off. Like an agent you guys saw me interview a few weeks ago, his first week in the business, he made over 1,000 phone calls and got a listing. I think it was 3 weeks in, he got a listing, but he started calling right away. And that is amazing, because when the third week came and he made that phone call, he was prepared for that phone call. You see, it wasn't his first call ever, so it just worked out perfectly for him. His name is Brandon Blankenship. I'll put his name right here so you guys can go check him out. But essentially, that's a mistake. I procrastinated too much. I should have gone straight to work onto productive, money-making activities, which in real estate is prospecting. That could be cold calling, doing open houses. That could be sending out postcards, social media engagement. It could be anything. Whatever your prospecting method is, I didn't do anything, right? It was very unproductive. I didn't do nothing. Now, another big reason why I kind of went into that 3-week cycle of doing nothing was because I didn't have a schedule, hence I didn't have a structure to my day. I'd kind of just get to the office and figure it out from there, and that's a terrible, terrible way to go. Third week in the business is where a switch was flipped, or whatever, however you say that, and I started getting up at 5 a.m. every morning. From that point on, 5 a.m. to 5:30, because sometimes I slept in. I would read for an hour in the mornings, and I'd be in the office around 7 a.m. And I got to the office, I knew exactly what I was going to do between 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. It was all scheduled. So I was very efficient with my time, and I actually got work done because I had a schedule and a structure I had to follow. Kind of like a job, right? You kind of have to be your own boss, and you have to tell yourself what to do, which is weird, right? If you don't want anyone else telling you what to do, you got to at least tell yourself what to do. So what I would recommend a lot of new agents, if you're getting into business, before you get into business, before day one exists, before you get your license, start figuring out how, first and foremost, have 3 pillars of prospecting, right? That could be, again, you can have open houses, that you're going to get business through open houses. You're going to get business through prospecting your sphere. Then you're going to use postcards, or you could do cold calls, postcards, social media. Whatever your 3 is, have 3, and on day 1, attack all of them. Kind of like they say with finances, right? If you want to be rich, have multiple streams of income. Well, if you want to get business as a real estate agent, you have to have multiple pillars of prospecting. This way you ensure that you're going to get business from one of them. If your sphere isn't looking to move right now, somebody at the open house or the cold calling is going to want to do it. Or if a cold calling and your sphere doesn't work, maybe your postcards are what get it done. Nonetheless, just to minimize your downside, you want to have 3 pillars of prospecting. And then set up a schedule. You don't have to get up at 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. if you don't want to. I personally feel, for me, it really grounds me, it structures my day, and it makes me feel very like I won in the morning. If I wake up in the morning at 5 a.m., I already got a W under my belt. So that's why I wake up early, but you don't have to. But set a structured day and stick to it. I actually have my calendar to my left. If you go back and watch the very first video where I discussed my first year as a real estate agent, it's one of the only ones that's taken off. You can actually see my schedule on that wall, just taped on there because I couldn't afford, whatever the thumb stamps were. And that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not rocket science. It's really simple, and that's what you got to keep that in mind throughout your entire career. Even though after you get past your 30 days, simplicity is key. Day 1, prospect, have a schedule, and then follow up with your leads. And then before you know it, business is going to be raining on you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, and like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And if you watched it this far, do me a favor and in the comments put down the Chicago Business Podcast. If you enjoyed this and you watched it to the end, leave it in the comments so I know who you are, and I greatly appreciate all of you guys. Thank you and have a great day.